Just my seating space. I got my lights, my pretty lights on in my room. I got my water. I don't have a snack, but I'll get a snack after I'm done, and then I'll go to sleep because I gotta get up. Gotta be to work by 8 tomorrow morning, so yeah, and then I get off at the noon. But like I said, I am so excited. I don't even know if I can sleep. So we're gonna play a game to tire myself out. Sorry about the first part. The first part might have been just a little, right? A little. I got a little sidetracked at times. But like I said, this part's just gonna be full on it, and it started at the part where we met her dad, so this is the first line she had, which is where she goes, well, we wanted to bring this transaction record to your attention. There's something on this record that we're all pretty curious about, and good thing it restarted it for me, because it accidentally started it on me. I was trying to teleport to this waypoint so I could jump off the side behind her and fight there's monsters behind her on the ground, because I was trying to good and build wisely while I was waiting to stream again, and it didn't work out properly. Like, it just sent me into this because I didn't see this right here. So, yeah, we're starting it from exactly where we left off, technically. More like I teleported to the exact location, so. Anyways, enjoy this, and I am going to talk this entire time, so. I hope you enjoy my reaction. But yeah, what we wanted, yeah, we already said that, okay. Deyha explains the issue to Shamazan and invites her.
So, that's what you found?
Yep.
Huh. Seems like I can't keep everything from you much longer.
What does that mean?
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like an explanation.
Well, it's a long and difficult story. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not sure if I'm doing the right thing. What I do know, though, Deyha, is that the truth will bring you no solace. If anything, it will likely cause you a great amount of anguish.
Wait, me?
Yes. I understand perfectly why you came to see me.
Though.
And I am touched by your collective commitment to do the right thing. But knowledge always comes at a price. And sometimes, as they say, ignorance is bliss. Your father, Kusela, and I both believed that.
Huh. So he did know her father technically then, right?
Of course, you have the right to seek and learn the truth, but I must warn you.
Yeah?
The facts of this matter may reduce everything you've built for yourself into sand, blowing in the wind. If you must proceed, then Kusela's heartfelt efforts will also fade into the wind like a fleeting mirage.
Well, they don't really have
His heartfelt efforts? I'm sorry, sir, but I'm not sure I follow.
Yeah.
I've made it this far in life without a single drop of my father's support. I have my own ideals and ways of looking at the world, as well as people and causes that I've chosen to cherish and fight for. None of these things have anything to do with him. I came here today to support you as the head of the Homayani family. No warning will change my stance on that.
True. Hopefully.
I understand. Then let me tell you a little story.
Yeah?
Our family once needed to take a trip to the desert when Dunyazad was just a baby. Along the way, we were attacked by bandits. They had superior numbers and quickly overpowered our bodyguards. When all seemed lost, a group of passerby Eremites lent us their support. Those Eremites were Kusela's brigade, Dekhan al-Ahmar. Kusela's men told me that the attackers were Eremite mercenaries, just like themselves. I was shocked. Why would Dekhan al-Ahmar go so far to save us and not spare the fellow Eremites?
Considering they were attacking people, it was said that they were attacking people, blackmailing, killing, stealing everyone's valuables and whatnot, and then murdering them. And it didn't matter who it was, according to Deyha. So it makes it, yeah, that is a little bit suspicious. I feel like it's got to do with you having a kid at the time, because there could be bad people in the world, and they want to attack someone who has a little infant with them, because it's not right to take the parents away from their kids.
Kusela was grinning and walked over to play with baby Dunyazad. She was startled by his unfamiliar face and nearly started crying.
Oh.
Really? I never knew.
Oh, can we see baby Dunyazad?
He said that he had no particular reason to help us. He just took pity on us because he had a daughter about the same age. We started talking about our children, and I sensed that he was a devoted father. To repay his kindness, I hired his brigade to help out at our estate for a time, and offered everyone generous remuneration.
So, that's what happened.
It was many years before I saw him again.
Yeah.
I almost didn't recognize him the next time he came knocking on my door. The man I knew to be strong and healthy had been reduced to a shell of himself. He couldn't even walk anymore without his cane.
Aww.
So, what happened to him? He was perfectly fine when I left the brigade.
I'm not too sure myself. The only thing that didn't change was his cheery disposition. He said there was absolutely nothing to worry about and that he had gotten into a fight. That was all.
Yeah, but that wouldn't explain why he wouldn't be able to walk after, and he had to use the cane. I mean, like she said, last time she saw him, he looked perfectly fine, healthy, and could walk pretty much okay. Doesn't explain why he needs a cane, though.
He then suddenly asked me if Dunyarzad, now that she had grown, would need a bodyguard of her own. At the time, Dunyarzad was going through a particularly severe bout of her Elazar. There was no need for her to have a bodyguard when she could barely leave the house, but he kept coming back to the topic. Come on, it never hurts to be safe. How do you know a bodyguard won't come in handy one day? I was completely lost at first, until he recommended the Blazing Beasts, and in particular, a mercenary named Deyha.
Huh?
So he was the one who recommended Deyha to you.
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, though.
Indeed. He didn't say it out loud, but it was clear that he saw Deshret's relics as an evil group who would eventually corrupt every member in their ranks. He was already beyond redemption, but he hoped that he would be able to detach his daughter from the vicious world of mercenary life.
I mean, that works and it didn't work, because technically she's still a mercenary. She's actually one of the best ones, but at the same time, she's not evil. So I guess I get what he means.
If Deyha could stay in my house and keep working as a bodyguard, then gradually her affinity for the desert would decrease, and she'd be able to leave her previous life behind.
Clearly, it didn't work that way.
And that's why you offered her such generous compensation?
Yes, but not just because of that. From the moment that he asked me for that favor, I also began to see Deyha as my own daughter.
Aww.
And that's also why I tried to persuade you to stay when you asked for permission to leave. I was willing to spend however much it took. Kusela saved my daughter and me all those years ago in the desert. I could never refuse him entrusting his daughter to me.
He was always like that. Acting like he's oh so smart and self-righteous.
Kusela said that he'd reimburse me for a portion of Dia's fees. I refused to take any mora from him, but he'd always send me funds anyway. Eventually, I just accepted them as a token of his gratitude. And that went on for a while until I received another letter from him a few years ago.
Yeah.
The letter contained a request to help him buy food, weapons, medicine, and even explosive materials.
Okay, I can understand the food, weapons, medicine, but I can't really explain why. Like, I don't really get why he'd need explosive materials, though.
Wait! Isn't that around the time that Decano Akhmar started becoming
Oh, so
more
they're
aggressive?
were they blowing people up, or are they just blowing, like, places up?
That's right. When I started to hear some nasty rumors, I became wary. I wanted to meet him face to face to discuss things.
Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do Yoimiya's, maybe. I don't know. I'll think about it.
But by then, he was no longer receptive to my requests to talk. If I had to guess, it's probably because he doesn't want to put Deyha at risk.
But by the same token, I need my glasses. I cannot see hard. 1 second. But by that same token, he should have also stopped asking you for materials. Exactly.
That thought occurred to me as well.
Uh-huh.
I figured that he probably came to me for help because he had nobody else to turn to.
Okay, I'm turning this fan off. It's freezing in here. Okay.
After some deliberation, I decided to send him some food and medicine. I turned down all his requests for explosives and weaponry.
Like I said, what could he need the explosives for? I mean, like I said, I understand the weapons to, like, defend and them to, like, attack people with, but what are the explosives for? Like, are they trying to break into somewhere?
I am aware that even such a reduced gesture of support could lead to others coming to harm, but I could not simply reject his plea for help.
Like a surprise attack, wouldn't you?
In the end, it probably was the wrong decision.
Yeah.
I plugged my ears to the rumors and just chose a solution that made me feel least guilty about myself.
If you can, please tell me where he is now.
I don't think he knows from the sound of it.
None of the things he's doing right now make any sense if he's just trying to keep me from getting tangled up in his world. If all he wants to do is steer clear of me, then maybe he shouldn't have brought me into this world in the first place.
Girl, don't think like that.
Oh no. Deyha, please don't feel that way.
No.
I'm just angry because I can't wrap my head around any of his actions.
Maybe there's another way of looking at all this. Can you try to believe in him just one more time?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I can do it.
Girl, you can do anything you put your mind to. Just believe that.
But I guess you do have a point. We haven't uncovered the whole truth yet. We still need to figure out his exact actions and reasoning for these last few years.
I'll do my best to help. Of course, anything between the two of you would need to be resolved between you and him alone. I don't know Kusela's exact whereabouts. Outside of supplying his brigade with some goods, I tried my best to avoid getting involved any further with him. However, there's a man on the list named Jawed. He used to be a mercenary in the desert and is now a member of the Corps of 30. He's responsible for supplying weapons and liaising with the Dekhan al-Ahmar's merchant caravan. I think he should know Kusela's whereabouts.
Yeah, but how you gonna get him to tell her? I mean, he obviously knows who Deyha is. If he knows her father, there's no way his father did not, or her father did not tell him about his daughter.
I've heard that he likes to have a few drinks alone and enjoy the cool wind at night outside the tavern. Maybe you'll be able to find him there.
Understood. Thank you, sir. Then I guess this is bye for now, unless...
I'll stay and be with my father here. To be honest, I'm still a little dazed and haven't finished processing it. My father has indeed done something wrong, but if I think about it, I'm also not sure if there was a right way to handle this problem.
I get that.
I feel like our only course of action is to turn everything we know over to the Corps of 30 and let them render judgment.
Yes. I am prepared to accept whatever verdict they choose. It's time to face my mistakes.
No, we don't want you to get in trouble. Why? I know I gotta wait and he's gonna be over there, but in the meantime I'm also gonna go in and buy some food. How much more do I got? In other words, how much money? Damn, I got 3,276,572. You could say dollars in a way, because it's quite a lot. No. That's like over $300,000. Because I believe 500 of them makes like a $5, which means they're coins. So if you think about it, wait, what is 3 million, right? How do you even calculate this, okay? There's 100 coins and $1, right? So, if you think about it, just do 3, 2, 6, 7, 75, 3. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, 3,267,753 coins in the dollars. How about okay, I'm gonna search this up. Sorry, I know, it's just on my mind. Because I don't know if that means we have that much. It's a lot of more. That's all I gotta say. What is 3,200? I don't know the number. 276,572. 276,572 coins into dollars. Right? I'm looking at it. I'm gonna hit enter first. $1,000 is 100. Okay, how much is in 3 million coins? What is 3 million coins into dollars? I asked that. It's not giving it to me. Okay. From one coin. Okay, let's see. 3, 2, 6, 7. 276, sorry. 7, It's still not giving me a definitive answer. There's no way that's 4 point freaking. Okay. USD. Okay. Please confirm human. What the heck is this? I'm a human. Are you trying to get me to clarify that I have that? I don't have that. I just want to see what the price. How many is that? Now! This app is stupid. It's trying to get me to train coins into that. No, I wanted to. Oh my god. Pennies and dollars calculator. Happy, thank you. You might as well just consider them pennies, okay? Because that's pretty much what they are. No, load. I think. Unless everything is like $500 in this game, because there's been plenty of instances where like, oh, well I want 500,000 more for this. I'm not necessarily getting sidetracked. I just need to know. 3276 572. That's 30. What? 3276572. Yeah. 32765. That's $32,766. Are you joking? There is no way I got that much. That's what it told me. I'm not joking. I would send a picture, but I don't know how. That's a lot. That's a lot of freaking money. I didn't know I didn't know I had that much in this game. Then again, I don't really spend any of it, so on anything. I guess I'll buy some food though, because I kind of need health materials in case I'm gonna fight. Which means that's $5 for each of these. Which means I'm spending. I have plenty. I'm not worried. I ain't gonna run out of more at this rate. At least the dishes ain't that expensive. I forgot what I was doing. Oh no. Okay. Well, since we're in Sumeru, I just thought maybe get a Sumeru team, but I don't know. I'll get Lanyan. How about that?
Coming!
Yeah, got that now. She's got her level weapon. Okay, let's go. Okay, we gotta wait till evening. Now that I got the food, is there anything else I can do in my inventory? I don't know. I need to make sure just in case while I'm preoccupied while I'm waiting. Because technically, I wouldn't really have to wind it forward. I could do everything I needed to beforehand. But I'm also trying to make sure, because I just in case we have to get in a fight, I don't want to like die. So I'm trying to get all the freaking things I need. I need a stove. There should be a stove somewhere where I can cook food, right? There should be. I don't think I got that much, do I? That I know of. Not back. We're gonna back the other. I'm not taking the long route. Yeah, I don't have very much healing ones. I mean, I do have some now, but that's not very much. The stove. Perfect! Okay. I'm trying not to yell. I think this one's probably the best place. Actually, how many can I make? I only got one fish, so probably only one. How many Sumeru roses do I got? I got 148. Are you joking? I got 148 of them. It's because I collect a lot of them. Okay, don't judge me. Okay, I don't think I can cook anything else though. Okay. Make sure everything's in order. Actually, I got something that might help me right off the bat. No, I'm trying to open the backpack. Thank you. This will give me 300 HP every 30 seconds. That's good. There we go. Okay, now I'm ready. Work. You should work. Thank you. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. There we go. At least I know it's working. So wait till what time? At night. But it's not night at the moment, is it? Okay, I guess we're winding the time forward. Nighttime. It's about nighttime right here. I'll just do about like what 4 hours from midnight, so that'd be 8 o'clock. It's like 8 p.m. So this should be good. I'm here. Wait, how late does it gotta be? We'll do midnight. How about that? Or let's do 1 in the morning. It's the middle of the night. If that's not nighttime, I don't know what is.
Hey, have you ever seen any stickers on my back? Do me a favor and take them
he's
off.
right here. Never mind.
Now is...
I was so confused. I thought he was just gonna spawn right in front of me.
Huh? Who are you guys?
Is he drunk? He better not be drunk, I swear. I don't feel like beating up a drunk dude again. And yes, I only say it like that because I've actually had us fight a drunk dude in this game. Okay.
I know what you've been up to. Smuggling weapons to violent brigades in the desert while working for the Corps.
Ooh.
Pretty bold, if you ask me.
Paste that, you.
Shh.
Excuse me.
Keep your voice down. How do you know all that?
It's always this mustache, I swear.
Come with me. We should take this elsewhere. I'll be happy to talk things over once we're somewhere private.
Why, you don't want to lose your job? I mean, I guess I understand that. You don't want to lose your job. That makes perfect sense.
This place should do.
I'll do Nahida's.
All right.
How about that? We'll do Nahida's.
Back to my question. How did you all know about me?
Confidential information. We can't tell you that.
Don't worry about that for now.
Exactly.
You know what kind of punishment you'll face once we report you to the Corps, I assume.
Oh, she's threatening him. She's in her tactic again.
Wait. There's no need to jump the gun. Let's talk this out. What are your terms?
Oh, he's a little worried.
So what's in it for you anyway, Mora?
Oh, the child looks so mad. She's like,
Well, I was a little tight on money at the time, and Kusela took good care of me in the past.
Yeah. Oh, that's someone knocking on my door.
I waited in my mind, and I couldn't find a reason to turn the opportunity down. I wouldn't only be helping my benefactor, but I could also make some quick Mora.
Let me tell you how
You're saying
it
you don't
is.
make enough
We're
as a
investigating
as a guard?
Dekana Lakmar, and we're gonna put an end to their operations.
What do you mean free up space? I can't text no one.
If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word later to reduce the terms of your punishment.
Stop telling me this. And yes, I get which I'm listening, I promise. It's that my phone's being stupid and I need to make sure I can access my messages on my phone. Why is everything gonna do this to me? Where's my storage on my phone? Oh, 100% of it's used, that's why. Okay. What app should I delete then? I don't even have that many games. Let's just delete all the videos. Close that. Oh, I'm so confused. What do you mean? What? Okay. Right, I'm so confused. Does it work though? Okay, it did work. Okay, sorry. I fixed it. I'm welcome. If you provide some help for us, then we might just put in a good word for you later to reduce it. Yeah, I know it's funny. I highly doubt she's gonna do that though.
Hey, why don't we discuss this a little first? Listen, I made quite a bit of more from my last run. You just give me a number, and I'm sure we can...
Shut it.
Are you okay? One second, I can make sure someone's okay. Gavin? Okay, I'm back. I found out. I found out what the problem was. I heard some. I don't know if y'all heard that either, but I heard someone yell "ow," so I was trying to make sure someone was okay. My headphones are wrapped around my phone. Oh my god. Why you gotta do this to me right now? Come on, I want to finish the story. I want to see what happens. I haven't got that far. Give me my phone. My headset's like, nah, you ain't getting your phone back, bitch. Can I have it, please? Fine, I'll just unplug it. How about that? There you go. Not like I can't plug it back in. Imagine if it was like that. It's like, oh my god, you unplugged your phone, so your phone's mad at you. You can't plug it back in. Okay. What's that? She's aggressive. She tells everyone to shut up.
My patience is running out. You should know when a mercenary is after something other than money.
Maybe?
All right. Sheesh.
I mean, I feel like it'd be kind of hard to tell.
But you gotta promise you'll put in some nice words for me later.
Because you're all aggressive.
They're always on the move. Here's the spot they were at the last time I made my delivery to the desert. Feel free to go have a look.
Since I was gone,
I'm just telling you though, it's not on me if they're not there anymore.
I wasn't gone that long. It was gone like what? Maybe 2-3 minutes? Hopefully. I don't know. I felt like 2 to 3 minutes for me. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
We will.
And then you can forget about any nice words from us.
Ew. I want to plug this in, but I don't have a cord that's long enough.
Hey, come on. Now you're just being unreasonable.
No, she ain't.
Really? And how do I know you're not leading us straight into a trap? Don't forget, you're the one with no bargaining chips.
True.
All right, I get it. Why don't you go take a look, and if they're not there anymore, I'll try to figure out something else for y'all.
Now that's more like it. Let's move. And as for you, try to stick around the city until we get back. You don't want us to call the folks from the Corps and have them drag you back to the city.
True. Come on, girl, let's go. Let us go. What is he gonna say?
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
You better not be. You're just gonna stand there this entire time. Where am I going? I'm assuming we're going to the desert. I ain't walking 2,000 miles away. I might as well be where it is. I know it's on this mountain, and what's gonna suck is I'm gonna. Oh, never mind. I guess I did get one that was close enough. I was like, wait, there's no place close enough for me to get there. But I lied. There is. Where are we going? You're gonna make me climb up this humongous cliff? Oh, motherfucking dare you. One second. Yeah, I'm gonna switch characters. I don't know if she can get me up there, though. Let's see. She can. Can I? There we go. It's like using like a person. This is what she. I don't know if you know what she looks like, but this is what Rania looks like. Hello, girl. Anyway, let's go. Continue, real. It's on this cliff. I mean, it's not really on this cliff. I mean, it is technically on the cliff. Dang, this girl jumps high as heck. Girl, no, girl, no. Oh, I didn't mean to yell. I had someone sleeping in the room next to me and I couldn't yell. But no, she kept falling. Nope, please don't fall. No, stop grabbing on the thing. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. No, I'm gonna die. If I can get over there, it doesn't matter. Please don't die. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. She didn't fall. It was like cliff climbing is impossible with her. I was thinking they're up there. Yeah, they're up here. And since I don't feel like climbing again. Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. I'm safe. I'm safe. Girl, I just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna use you again, because I ain't climbing all the way up there. I'm lazy. Okay. She's probably gonna be like, excuse me. Okay. Go. There we go. Okay, we're here. Thankfully.
Seems like we're in luck. That should be their camp right up ahead.
I mean, since they're right there, yeah.
Let's go. We'll finally get to the bottom of this ourselves.
Are we gonna fight them, or...?
I'm here to see Kusela. Tell him to get out here.
Deyha, why are you here?
Let's get it on!
Closing in.
Stay cool and face your gift. Let's begin.
Dang, she does quite a lot of damage though.
Ills be gone. Up and away.
Punch you again.
Closing in.
Haven't you all done enough?
Oh, so are you also here to stop us?
Stay out of this. It's got nothing to do with you.
I'm trying to like purposely wait.
Have a seat.
Swift as the swallow.
It's like
Buckle up! Ha!
he's a bushy on there.
Up and away.
See, playing as Lanyan can be quite fun. Or Landon. I think it's yes, Lanyan.
She's so strong.
She ain't weak.
Enough fighting. We all know each other, and I don't want to take things too far. Just bring Kusela to me. There's no use hiding him anymore. Did you understand a single word I just said? Or do I need to bash your skull in some more?
All right, everyone, let's all just calm down for a second. Deyha, the boss can't come out and see you anymore. He died a long time ago.
What?
Oh, no.
Seems like you've been out of the loop for a while. Guess that's for the best, though. At least, that's what the old man wanted.
When did he die? What happened to him?
A few years ago, Kusela broke up Dakan al-Ahmar and went to the Deshret's Relics headquarters by himself.
So is that when you guys started acting up?
We would prefer to call it taking revenge. Every last person in Deshret's Relics must pay in blood for what they did.
So that's why they turned on each other. It was all motivated by revenge.
Let me start from the beginning. Deyha, do you know how the head of the Relics maintained order internally?
No.
Overwhelming strength and unquestionable authority?
Those were a part of it, yes. But just those on their own weren't enough. They had another tool at their disposal. They called it a person's record. Regardless of whether they joined by their own will or were coerced, every person in Deshret's Relics was forced to leave a record of themselves at headquarters. Whether it be their deepest sin, some unforgivable act, or their most immoral exploit. The record served both as a symbol of loyalty and the perfect material for blackmail.
So you mean Kusela thought there was no escaping the records?
That's precisely it. Every one of us have a record. Me, Bashar, Tikriti, and all the boys who grew up with Deyha and ended up joining our ranks. But you, Deyha, you were never asked to provide a record, were you?
I never even knew this was a requirement.
You were probably the only person in all of Deshret's Relics who didn't know about it.
Ever since you were born, Boss had been trying to shield you from this organization's sinister rules. Not only that, but he also banned all of us from committing any nefarious acts. He said he'd take care of the dues we had to pay regularly to headquarters. But in the end, he was just an ordinary person. What could he do? He was forced to go to headquarters again and again to account for missed dues and incomplete records. He'd come up with all kinds of excuses and get beaten up as a result.
That's awful. No.
We all knew he was doing that for you. He wanted to get you out of this world, no matter what it took.
And that's why he became a shell of himself and couldn't walk without a cane.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. I didn't know about any of this, and I'd never seen him get injured or beaten.
Because you were too young at the time. How would you ever tell between wounds from a beating and wounds from battle?
No.
When you left home after that final argument with him, he seemed to age by a decade overnight. Even his hair went gray.
No.
So, even the blazing beasts were...
Yep. It was all his doing. Had he not arranged them to come to you, you probably would have been reduced to a pulp before you ever left the desert.
A few years ago, Boss said he needed to make another trip to headquarters. He was already pretty weak then, and we all assumed he was going to get beaten again. I suggested that he hand the role of leadership over to me, but he said there was no longer any need, since the Khan al-Ahmar would soon be no more. His words made no sense to me, but that night, we heard that a massive fire tore through headquarters and razed everyone's records to ash.
Everyone gained their freedom that night. Many members fled, not just from our ranks, but from the other brigades as well. But how could we leave with a clear conscience? All of us who knew exactly what had happened.
The boss can't have just died for nothing. Those heartless jerks at headquarters took him from us.
From that point on, the sole purpose of the Khan al-Ahmar became revenge. The big fire that Boss started was quite a blow to headquarters' strength. It's given us the opportunity to launch our attack. Even though we're outnumbered, we vowed to see our revenge through to the very end.
But Deshrek's relics haven't been the only victims of your revenge.
There were people from headquarters who changed their names and went into hiding. Some fled to other brigades, and others escaped to the rainforest.
Wow.
But we won't let any of them escape our wrath. They'll all pay for what they've done.
So in other words, it's kind of like
we've suffered plenty of losses as well.
To
keep going, we need an
Archon
enormous
territory.
amount of supplies. From food and medicine to weaponry and explosives. All we can do is exchange our loot from Mora, and then use that to get supplies. We forged Boss's handwriting and sent out many letters to his former friends. Thankfully, many people were willing to come to our aid.
That's good.
We were also able to attract many mercenaries who shared our goal. We've endured unspeakable pain to win many impossible battles. Deshret's relics have become weaker and weaker, and now we finally have an opportunity to directly strike their headquarters.
Paimon doesn't know what to say anymore.
Responding to violence with more violence will only cause more pain. Do you have any idea the amount of damage you've done?
We do know right from wrong, but we were sinners from the very beginning. We do not deserve the freedom that the boss won for us with his life. Boss always loved his old-fashioned hero stories. Those tales about sacrificing yourself to save the world. We used to always laugh at him for it. But in the end, he really went and lived those stories out himself. As for me, I never considered myself a hero. We're all the lowest of the low. We have no right to even imagine such an existence. But
that's not true.
Maybe those hero stories he liked foreshadowed everything that was to come. The spirit of the hero touched all those he had saved, and more people joined his cause. Maybe we were all just acting along with the play in the beginning. But as we acted the parts and recited the lines, we were drawn in. And now, we want to see the story through to the end. I'm sorry, Deyha. I know you always found us insufferable ever since you were young. Just think of this as a madman ranting.
I'll go with you.
Huh? Deyha? You want to go with them?
I grew up with these guys, and I know they're not bad people. It's just that some situations get so bad that it's difficult to tell good from evil.
Yeah, that's true. That's understandable. There is points in time where that tends to happen.
All I know is that Deshret's relics must be destroyed. Furthermore, I want to go see the place for myself. I want to know if my father is still there. I know you don't want to get involved in this, so there's no need for you to tag along. I can do this on my own.
I'm on your side, Deyha. No, I made a promise to Dunyarzad to support you.
Yeah. Paimon feels like we'd only regret it if we don't see this through to the end.
Thank you. We'll be a lot stronger together with you.
Indeed you will, girl.
I bet Boss would lose his mind if he ever knew you'd join us at the very last moment like this.
Considering all the losses and injuries we sustained, we can't afford to turn down someone as powerful as you.
He can think whatever he wants. But the fact is, I owe him this much.
Yeah, understandable. Oh, where's those place at? Yeah, I'm gonna level her up. I think I'm gonna switch back to Mizuki. I don't really know. Kinda like this non-fighting style though. I can't tell. I would raise them both, but I think I want Mizuki back since she's a healer. Unless I do Lynette. Let's get Lynette.
You lead the way.
Of course, girl. I'll lead the way.
Surprise!
Okay, where are we going? Dang, this place is so far away. Where is this place? It's right there. Do I at least have a teleport? Wait, I mean, this is the closest one to it. So, I mean, I'm not really worried. I have been doing more exploring in the desert. It just depends on where I'm going. Because I don't really know. Yes, I'm switching the characters up. I kind of need to get used to playing as most of my characters. It's over there. It's upwards, right? Well, stop making me go down the tunnel then.
Over here!
There is a thing right there. Can I reach it though? I'm gonna have to climb regardless. Oh, well, you got this. You know how I'm gonna get up there? I'm gonna go boom. Boom. As far as I'm like, it's actually up here. We made it. Now at the last second, I'm probably gonna run. Come on, run it.
Step on up!
Dang, I'm gonna stop this giant clip. Ooh, do I even have a dendro one? I'm gonna mark this on a map though real quick. I don't think I got a dendro. Do I? Gonna mark you with a flower. Perfect. And now I have to start marking these because I never remember where they are. Which sucks, because that's another way to get gems in. Well,
over here!
Materials, you know what I mean? So is it this one?
Is this the entrance? We sure didn't run into much trouble on the way here.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
I don't think I gotta know. No, not yet. I'm trying to get her. I don't know if I'm gonna get her, but we're gonna find out. Oh. That's because I'm not using the right one. I don't know if I want her or whatnot. Depends. Okay, first let me see what it needs. Because normally they give you a specified one need. So that's Dendro. So no spend if is Dendro. But guess what? I ain't gonna use Dendro. Should I leave by now? I'm probably gonna use. These are on.
Want me to join?
Yes, I do, because I already got the Traveler. We're gonna need an electro character, boat. Besides, you also can do this! And flying is way better than not. So, which means your weapon level. I don't want to go in not prepared, if you know what I mean. I'm level 40. Not bad. We're not I mean, I technically can level your talents up right now, so that's the funny thing. Oh, I got no more things. Oops. Still works. I think all I need to do now is give him some more. I can give you some artifacts. I have plenty. Like I said, I got plenty. Get that one. I mean, I don't know if these are going to be any of use to him, though. That's the issue. I guess we're going to give you a 5-star one with that one. Currently, I don't have a 5-star for that one, so you can have it. You can just take that one. Perfect. Okay, go. We're going to test it out, so hopefully it works. And yes, it says Electro. So I have the Electro character right now. Start. I know it's gonna, if it's saying, oh my god, your party level is lower. So, wait. I got Deyha. More than likely, it's gonna let me use her. I don't know. But we're going in, so who knows. I just thought I'd use him because he has this thing that buffs your characters in a way. Besides, like, he just looks awesome, okay? And I want to use him, so let me use him. And there she is.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
How are they stuck
Who
in
cares?
here?
We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
I fought through many situations like this before.
Yeah, we'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Uh-huh. Am I supposed to be going with her? Well, I'm trying not to miss anything. There could be chests in here somewhere.
Let's begin.
Crumble! Order guide you.
Propagate!
My way now.
Scatter!
Take that!
Propagate!
Go! You're free now! A moment, please. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Let's begin.
Farewell. Take that. Take that.
Let's get it on! Ha!
Take my
Germinate! Gloves off!
lead. Hockey today. A moment. Time to say hello. Gather. I will have order. Be free. Now. Get a little chilly.
I really like it.
This way, follow me. We're almost there.
Okay. Is there more? It sounded like there was more. We're gonna get split up, ain't we?
Wait! They went charging ahead without checking for any traps!
Yep.
Hey, you guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, now that things have come to this, seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go and take a look around. There could still be another way through. Let's go! We can't let the boss down!
Let's check if there's another way! The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better!
Let's see.
Yep.
I think I see a way through over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
Okay, let's go!
Okay. What, this mechanism? Hey, I did it. That was easy. I mean, it wasn't that hard. I haven't been checking for chest, mind you.
Not too far now.
A moment, please.
Wakula! Hi!
Solidify! This
And
is
bye-bye.
order.
I thought it was that.
Another mechanism like the one before. But this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
I need to get the purple. So where'd the purple go? Oh, can I switch this? Oh, I can. Okay, perfect. Nope, turn it this way. I need to lower this one. Is that way? Did it. Let's go. Easy. That was easy. Too easy. Why am I fighting? I'm so confused.
Let's begin.
You're dead meat!
Ah, man. Draw better than my two sections. Lower down this way. Alright. That way. Give me
Way now.
Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Quake! I will have order.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. Not too far now.
Spell! Propagate!
You asked for it!
Time to say hello.
Okay. Also gotta go up here. Okay. There's another one. Raise you. Raise again. This one. That one's already on point. Time to this one. I gotta change color. Rotate you. I rotate it again. Did it one more time. Nope, that didn't work. Rotate it. Did I change the color? This one. Right. And change it to the purple. Easy peasy, let's go. Oh, here, we're here. I'm assuming. Oh, the puzzles are quite fun. Do we make it for them, or are they not there?
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But as a desert dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
I don't like you.
Don't waste your breath. You have nowhere to run.
Run? Had I wanted to run, I would have fled 1,000 times already. I witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin.
Which is what you deserve.
Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing.
And that is?
The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
Let us draw our weapons! We will show them the true power King Deshret bestowed upon his followers.
No, because King Deshret isn't evil like you're making him out.
They are but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory.
He got the
Wave one! Charge! Eliminate!
That's close enough.
Let's get it on! Ha!
Where do you think you're?
Scatter!
Be free.
Uppercut.
Don't run away now.
I am myself back.
Still get a little chilly. I'll be.
Don't think that you've won. We're just getting started.
Why is everything moving so fast?
Now
Like, I'm not getting the quite fast.
let's end this now.
Propagate!
Tell me what you see. Be free.
You're dead meat!
Terminate!
You are King Deshret will not abandon any one of his followers.
Not too far now.
I think it's a war one that makes me fight fast.
Let's begin. Now you're testing my patience. Time to say hello.
It's gotta be a war
Let's go away!
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Brothers! Any ends is where we prove our fate.
Wanna die?
None of us plan to leave this place alive!
Where do you think you're going?
Not bad. Crumble! Order guide you. Let's begin. The golden
Dang. I almost lost righteously there. No, because there's too much going
The commander
on.
has finally fallen.
But they're still coming at us! This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes! Keep fighting! There's no need to fear, and no need to back down! This is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks. I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
Get out of my way!
Come and face me, Michel! Ugh, so they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michal. They fight like absolute madmen! No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more!
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I would give you that opportunity? I will be buried in the sand, alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Hey, wait!
What did he do?
We were too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
He's scared.
Hey, Deyha! I found the mechanism. I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Okie Dang. I'm gonna die, so. Not really. What the heck, is that a hole? Can I jump down it though? Is the question. But she said I don't know. And not being not far from the top, and I was like, no, you can't go down there. There's nothing down there for you. Well, how am I freaking doing? Go up. Say go up. Go up. I don't know where we are now, but...
Who are you filthy rats? And why are you always pestering us?
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after? Hey, have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
This is your last chance to talk.
Hey, I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth. If you're here to find someone, why don't you look through the records yourselves? Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me!
It's right over there. All the files are in there. You can go through them as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk. Watch your mouth. That's our boss you're talking about. He was definitely faking it. We all let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in. But in the short time it supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away and started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop wasting our time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys. Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Okay. Well, 1 second. That is so mean. No, get back. What's this room? Okay. I'll check over here real quick though for a chest. There might be a chest down the hallway somewhere. This person. My bear is sneaking out. Okay, never mind, there's nothing over. I thought maybe there was, but who knows? Maybe there's another. Sorry, I'm not getting sidetracked. I just like need all the chests I can get.
I've already told you everything I know. Can't you just leave me alone?
No. And I can't, I'll never leave you alone. Or talk to me like that. Bye. here we are. Well, I'm definitely get tired now. I'm gonna pass out after this.
So, this was his final destination.
Yeah.
How did he do it? Getting past all the guards with a limp and sneaking in here to start a fire?
I don't know.
If he was nimble enough to do that, then he must have been able to get out of here after starting the fire, right?
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm sorry. I
mean,
know
you
it's
would
just
think
wishful
so.
thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
Everyone searches around the room. There's a
Is
sword.
this a cane?
What's a cane?
It must be the one that Dia's father used.
Kusela.
What's his body?
Thanks for everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow find that cane after that fire.
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Huh?
What? What's cutscene?
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Deyha has slain it. Its head now hangs above the city gates. Her bravery has brought eternal peace and prosperity to us all. Deyha, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Deyha, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech. Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Aww. The whole story was shared with the Corps of 30, which finally joined the investigation in the name of restoring order. The members of Dreshet Relics were brought to justice, and the members of Dakan al-Hakmar turned themselves into the authorities. The cane that once belonged to Kusela was given to Deyha as part of her inheritance. Deyha was completely silent on the way back to Sumeru City. I mean, I honestly can't blame her for being silent on the way back there. It kind of makes perfect sense, though, if you think about it. I mean, she figured out her father literally died in a fire.
What's this?
We got you some snacks and drinks, all on Paimon's tab.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she were to wake up tomorrow with loads of money. And Paimon said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the time, but said it was an adorable thing to say. These opportunities don't come by often. So today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
She really spends her allowance on other people.
Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy.
Girl, be honest, yes you are.
Anyway, the point is that you should eat to your heart's content. You'll feel better for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Dunyarzad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Aw, thanks you two. Honestly, this is very unlike me.
I get it.
I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say. My chest was filled with all kinds of intense emotions. They just shook me even more than all the feelings we've shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace, and I was left feeling more empty than ever before. It was as if I'd lost the thing that was most important to me.
Everything just happened so fast.
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to avenging my father, there was no more to be made anywhere. My reality shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgiving him and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth, and nearly even shed tears for his sake. We're hypocrites. All of us.
You should never question your true feelings, though.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a pity that we often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is!
Hello.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict. Huh? Deyha, you're looking quite down again.
Paimon will explain. A lot happened while we were gone.
Once Paimon finishes telling the story, Junior's love begins to cry.
I'm sorry. I really should have controlled my emotions better. I just...
I'm gonna assume that's what she said, or it said because it went too fast.
It's all right, my lady. You were hurt by all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
Oh, no. Y'all need to stop crying. Go make me cry.
Deyha, your pain must be even worse. You shouldn't need to comfort me.
Hey, don't worry about me. If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has even crossed my mind a few times. It's like saying, what's wrong with adapting to a new life? However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept it. This impulse brought me great turmoil, and even made me feel ashamed for turning my back on your father's kindness. But now that I consider it again, it all makes sense. The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs. It's just like Idrisi said. I also want to catch up to my father and become a character in his play. Even if the ending of the story may be childish and ridiculous, it won't really matter.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora. Why don't we go for a change of scenery once we finish eating? What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
Right. You said you wanted to get a rug for your family.
We'll come along too.
It's always more fun when everyone's together.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
It's no problem, girl. We got your back. You said I was done eating. Excuse me? You're such a bad room. Switch to Kachina. I mean, I gotta play as random characters.
Oh, yay! Okay, let's go!
Let's go, girl. Come on.
Spin to win!
The one that got deep, let it go. Where am I going?
Shockwave!
I made it on her drill.
Oh, this rug here is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite, and the fabric is also of high quality.
Ah, here you are. Finally, I found you.
Isn't that the dude who bit his tongue off? He did! He bit his tongue off because he didn't want to talk to her.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk?
Girl, what kind of question is that? You act like just because someone bites their tongue means they can't talk.
Wait, are you here to take revenge on us?
I don't really think he can at this rate.
What are you talking about? Do I look like I could take you all to a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this.
He's talking like this because he ain't got no tongue no more. I'm just saying, like, how stupid, okay, in my honest opinion, listen, how stupid can you be just because you don't want to talk to bite your tongue off? You know, there are plenty of other ways to get yourself not to talk. Like, you could have just knocked yourself out. You didn't have to bite your tongue off.
Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Ah, so you probably got there after us.
Yeah. They told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves in to the authorities. Even that last camp was not going to last for much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me, and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions. Everything left in the camp will get confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
I mean, he doesn't seem that bad. He
So this box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat.
Makes sense.
But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. It kind of stinks.
Jujo's reaction when Dia said that, she's like, oh my, this does smell.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the Academia's rules to possess books for personal use. If he was going to break that rule, he could have at least copied something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
Yeah.
And here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Yeah, totally. Moldy food.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves snacks in a box like this anyway? Isn't that just common sense?
I don't know. Your father seems like quite the funny man.
Forget it. Let me see what else is in here. A razor, some buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there.
I mean, it sounds like it. The snacks, the buttons, the wool scarf. Like, what kind of, what?
2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys, are these the kinds of things that a normal person would leave behind?
No. Probably not. What an interesting man. What an interesting man. Yup, totally.
Huh? There's something in the bottle!
Oh, you're right. All right, I got it out. It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's all damaged from moisture, though. Let's hope the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter. To Dia. It's a letter for me?
You don't need to read it out loud.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older, you were no longer nearly as happy or cute. It's probably the guy's fault.
Can you believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Anyway, back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason being that I was never your father to begin with.
Oh. Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the entire desert. But as fate would have it, I went out into the desert for a drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you.
What?
You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever. But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Sounds like he's serious.
I told Idrisi and the others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about. None of them even doubted me. I'm sorry that I had to lie to them for so long, but I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway, Deyha, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose. Or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Nope.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me.
You mean your actual parents?
I just have one wish. To tell them a story. That there once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I also don't want to see his efforts go to waste. I don't want you to stop going forward.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
Oh, it's over already. Does this thing glow? Oh my god, it glows. I didn't know that. Look, it glows in the dark. See, I didn't realize her spear did that. This polearm glows in the dark. How come I didn't know that? It's actually like a flame. Look how feverish it is. Then again, I never really used it at dark. Well, I definitely got a lot of between that, especially with this. Look.
Let's go, Swirly!
Everything's drilled like that. Dang, I like this. What if I possess it for zombie? And then I'm gonna switch it back, and I'll see if it glows in here. Does it glow in here? Yeah, it does glow. But it looks better with Kachina because it actually shows up with Kachina. So, I'm gonna switch you with See, it looks better when she uses it. See? Besides, you can actually see the light glowing on it. I get it because that's like a flame if you think about it. I don't know, I didn't notice that till now. That's a funny detail. I probably ain't gonna get anything, and that is fine. We're going to see anyway. I got enough anyway, but I am going to see if I can get some more. These, oh, I can, perfect. So that, yeah, before I stream tomorrow, I'm probably gonna off camera, probably level up her, Regina. In the meantime, she's got random 5-star artifacts, just realize that. Give you some crit damage, and then we're gonna give you... I don't want to use Barbara's, I take hers. At least not at the moment. Oh, and I got a C5 Kachina. Another reason being. I still need these 3. These 2. Somehow. Real quick though. Actually, I think I'll do it tomorrow, like I said. I need to get today. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that story. And like I said, I should be streaming tomorrow at some point. So if you enjoyed this one, leave a like and subscribe. I know I got sidetracked a lot, but tomorrow I will try my hardest not to get sidetracked again. It doesn't help that I live in a lively house with a bunch of people who get hurt every 5 seconds. Do the thing. Okay. I'm just giggling today. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, and like I said, leave a like and subscribe, and I will get better at doing videos in the future. I just gotta, I'm not used to it, so yeah, I'll get there someday. It takes time. That's all people gotta realize. If you want to become a streamer, a YouTuber, it takes time. Anyways, good night, and enjoy your evening. Thanks for watching, and I hope you loved that just as much as I did. Bye-bye.